And there was a sense of coming together personally as well in that, wasn't it? From, from what I've read about you, that you not drifted apart, but you did become a little frayed in the middle. And you got double top. You got massive sales and massive critical acclaim.
I wouldn't say that things had become difficult between the four of us by any means. It just felt like we were not quite what we had set out to be. We were bigger than we were better. So we wanted to try and go back to exactly the way it was when we got together in 1998.
From the beginning, there came about two big decisions for you as a group. One was that you would split all proceeds 4 ways, equally. And secondly, that all 4 of you had to agree that the song was worth doing before it got through. Seems to me you could take forever, couldn't you?
Yeah, and invariably do, much to everyone's annoyance.
Probably Chris and I can get very overexcited about going in certain directions, and I think Will, in particular, who very much has his feet on the ground, sort of can rein us back a bit.
I know that often I have to bite my tongue because I know I've been wrong on a number of occasions about certain songs, and which when I've heard it in a demo version, I've gone, I'm not so sure about that, and then it turns out to be Clocks or something like that. Might just take someone doing something, a vocal line or a guitar line or something to kind of, switch it on the right path for me.
What's good about the way we write songs, I never quite know what I'm doing because I can't read music. So take a song like The Clocks, okay, so I just mean I was sitting down messing around like this. I mean, this is just terrible. And then suddenly, where does that go? I don't know. But it just comes out like that. And I just want to start singing. Then Will will say that's terrible, and Johnny will say no, keep going. That was one which Will didn't like at first, until we did that. And then he said, okay, now it's great. Lights go out and I can't be saved. Tides that I tried to swim against. I've walked me down upon my knees. Oh, and I beg and plead, singing, come out of things unsaid, and shoot an apple off my head with a trouble that can't be named. A tiger's waiting to be tamed, singing. Today we've got the Brits, which is a bit like the office Christmas party for musicians, You get to see everybody and tell each other how great each other's records are and how it's just so tragic that they've been misunderstood. That's how a musician insults another musician. I really like that song, Chris. I don't understand why it didn't do well on radio.
At tonight's ceremony, Coldplay are nominated for 4 Brit Awards.
And the winner is Iron Maiden. And the winner is Elbow Duffy. Go the love!
We were humiliated on a national scale. It was tremendous. So we left kind of tail between our legs, convinced that we were even worse than everyone had predicted. But then we went and did this concert for War Childs and thought, well, to get rid of the misery of,
Of not winning
anything.
That's right.
We'll ask some people we love to come and sing songs with us, and we'll kind of remember why we all do music in the first place, which is, of course, to play music. Gary Barlow came down and we sang Back for Good, which is a lifelong ambition of mine.
Now it's time that you came back again.
my life.
I don't need babies anymore. That's just like...
We still got to write something as good as that. It's killer. That's one of the moments of history in my life. You know, you should think about getting a band back together.
I don't know. One more time. Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, I want you back. See, I want you back for good. Wherever I go, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You can write another stuff. Want you back, want you back, want you back. See, I want you back for good.
One day we'll write a song as good as that. How can we follow that, man? I don't know.
I don't really feel famous at all, so I very rarely will people recognise me. And if they do, they're usually really nice. So I would never want the level of recognition where even people who don't like you recognise you. I cope very well with not being famous.
I very rarely get recognised, which is absolutely fine by me. You know, I love doing things. You know, I love going to the supermarket, and I love kind of just going shopping and, like, you know, all that, what you would call normal sort of day-to-day life. And it would be terrible for me if I couldn't do that.
Chris gets a lot of paparazzi attention, which he understandably resents. And on the whole, except when you're on tour, of course, they leave you comparatively alone. Do you feel you have to sort of look after him in that way, or he's got an extra burden, or what's the dynamic inside that?
I'm not sure how I would react to that kind of attention. I think I'd find it very hard to be restrained or to deal with it at all. So I think we're all very grateful that he acts like a shield for the rest of us, and he manages it surprisingly well.
And that's also the front man's job. You know, if you're going to marry an actress and you're going to be a front man, you've got to take what comes with it.
Take the hit.
And if it means you have to buy more hooded tops and sneak around a bit, then that's just the way it is.